In this video, I'll be going over my mid-month income report for Amazon, KDP, YouTube, and Etsy for March 2025. First, let's start with Amazon KDP ads. I actually didn't run any ads, and I haven't run ads since August 2023. So moving on over to orders, I got 39 orders for March 1st through March 15th, 2025. Currently have 271 books in my Amazon KDP dashboard. However, I did count prior to creating this video, and these 39 orders are from 13 books. So definitely not all my books are selling. A lot of them are notebooks or books I created when I first started Amazon KDP, and I didn't really have any idea what I was doing. So a lot of them don't sell, unfortunately, but that's okay. So all 39 of these orders are from those 13 books. So it looks like my highest day is going to be 7 orders on March 3rd for March 1st through 15th, 2025, and then lowest 0 on March 2nd. And then all of the books that sold are all scrapbook paper, craft paper pad type books. So that's a specific niche. I do have multiple videos on my YouTube channel about this niche, and I currently do have a course available on StanStore. I'll have a link to that in the description below in case you're interested in learning more about the scrapbook paper, craft paper pad niche. So moving on over to royalties, this is $91.30. Overall, pretty happy with this. Looks like highest day is third with over $15, I think, and then lowest $0 on March 2nd. So this is a little more than what I've been making recently. I think I've been around the 130 to 150-ish, and this is like for halfway, this should be more than that if I continue to make at least this much for March. But either way, for halfway through the month, I think this is more than what I have been getting for the mid-month reports recently, but not entirely sure on that. And since I'm not really running ads, these are going to be basically organic sales. I don't run any current paid ads right now myself manually, if that made sense. And then moving on over to YouTube. Got 10.8K views, 183.6 watch time hours, 39 subscribers, and $25.57. I actually didn't post anything, it looks like. I have been really struggling with finding extra time to focus on my businesses. I have a lot going on right now with my current full-time job as well as a lot going on in my personal life. So finding extra time to work on my businesses has been very difficult. So that's why I haven't been as consistent as I'd like to. So I do apologize for that because I know that I have not been very fast with responding to comments or emails, but I am trying to get better at that and find extra time to work on my businesses. So thank you for bearing with me and being patient. I do greatly appreciate it. So I do want to mention, which is really interesting to me, is my top content is this short, which I think has been the top content for a little bit now. Import and edit PDFs using Canva tutorial from August 8th, 2022. Over 6,000 views. And then if I click on this video, over 70,000 views, 71.5K views. Like what? Like that is unbelievable. That is amazing. And most like top traffic sources is a YouTube search at 96%. I have no idea why this is taken off so much right now, but that is okay. And then if I look, like for the revenue, $2.15 because this is a short. It's only 18 seconds long, but that's okay. I just think that that is really cool. No idea why that video is taking off, but not going to complain about that. So, and then I'm pretty happy with this. Since I haven't really been consistent, I can't really expect too much, and that's okay. Looks like high is $4.72, low is 56 cents. Not sure if this is from videos from February 2025 or something like that. And yeah, I'm just not really entirely sure. I haven't looked too much into the analytics prior to this video for like March 1st through 15th, 2025. But I did notice just that one video doing really well for some reason. And yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. So moving on over to Etsy, before I get to my actual income report, I do want to thank the sponsor for this video, which is Everbee. I'll have a link in the description below in case you want to check out Everbee as well. I do highly recommend whether you're a beginner or advanced to at least check out Everbee. I think they have so many different tools and resources that anybody can gather some sort of information from Everbee. At least in my opinion, I don't consider myself an expert when it comes to Etsy. But I do think even if you are an expert, I feel like there has to be at least something that Everbee has to offer because, like, for example, you can analyze different shops here, shop analyzer, like your shop at least, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to click on that, but I didn't want to give away all the shop information. But then they have product analytics, so I feel like that is super helpful, as well as an Etsy calculator. And then they also have here, you can do like monthly searches, and there's more. There's not just these that Everbee has to offer, there is more to Everbee. And let me just show you actually a new tool that is currently in beta that Everbee has. So hold on, let me click on a product here, right here, trends. So you could click on like a certain time frame and actually see the data for that time frame. So you can see the sales and the revenue specifically for that time frame for a product, which is really cool. So it shows you like if they've made money in the last 30 days or not. And I think that is just really awesome. So Everbee has so many different tools. Etsy calculator, one of my favorites. You can go through pricing. It's just so much fun to plug in all the different numbers and see what your profit can be. And in case you're interested, I do have a link in the description below for Everbee. So please let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. And again, thank you so much, Everbee, for sponsoring this video. I do greatly appreciate it. So moving on over to Etsy, I currently have 5 digital listings on Etsy. So these listings are digital products where like I don't have to ship anything out. So if anyone buys any of my products, they automatically get it, and then I don't really have to do anything else. And I have a bunch of free listings because of some promotion I think when I signed up. So I'm not really paying much for Etsy. And then I'll go over my expenses after this as well. So for Etsy, 24 visits, which is 33% more compared to 2024. And then one order, which I didn't get any in 2024 for March 1st through 15th, 2025. So that is more. One order more, and then 4.2% conversion rate, which is more. And then $2.99 revenue, which is $2.99 more. Does that make sense? And that's revenue, so that's not my profit. For profit, I usually make around like a wide range, be like 180 to 250, I think. Sometimes maybe even lower, like 150 or 160 to 230, 240, something like that. I think usually they're around like 182 maybe, and like 232. I'm not entirely sure, I have to look, but let's just say on average maybe around $2. So not a ton of money, but all extra income adds up, so I'm not gonna complain about that, especially because I have 5 listings right now and I haven't really done much with any of my businesses. So a lot of this is passive income, which I am very grateful for. So if I added up all of that, like 91.30 plus 25 plus $2, I'm not going to do that math right now, but that's going to be like, I'll just do like roughly like 110-ish, probably around like 120 or so. And I'm pretty happy with that overall. Like 110 to 120, especially if it's mostly organic. And I don't say that to like brag or anything. I know this probably isn't a lot of money to some people, but to me, this is huge. Like this helps pay bills. This makes a major difference having any sort of extra income. So if you like want to let me know how March is going for you, I'd be happy to look at that. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, please feel free to let me know. Oh, and my expenses, I almost forgot to add that in. So my only expenses is really Everbee, not Everbee, is really Canva. I pay like $12.99 a month for Canva. And then also I do have Stan Store. I do currently have a course on Stan Store for $29 a month, but other than those 2 things, I don't really have any other expenses because I don't pay for ads. So a lot of this is profit, which is amazing. Obviously, you have to add in taxes, but either way, it's still a profit. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening to this video, and please go ahead and check out Everbee in the comments below in case you're interested. But I greatly appreciate your support so much. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this video. I hope that you have a great day.